Hi everyone, my name's Stephanie. I'm a teacher and I'm a mum, and I wrote this pack called Supporting Little Readers. It's for parents just like you who want to help their child with reading, but you don't really know where to start, what to do exactly. So in this video, I'm going to show you one lesson in detail, just so you can see how it all works together. I'm going to show you this lesson, which is lesson 16, where they're learning about the letter B, making the B sound. All right, ready? What word am I saying? B-ag,
Bag,
b-ed,
bed,
b-it.
bit.
Good job. Let's break apart these words. So I'll say the word, you say the word, and we'll break it into its parts. Can I have your hands? Okay, ready? Big.
Big,
B-ig. Good job. Bad.
bad, add,
Bus.
bus, us.
Good job. Okay, now we're going to practice the sounds that we've already learned. You ready? As fast as you can.
A, e, p, s, t.
Well done. Now we're not going to do the sounds, we're going to do the letter name. Okay, here we go.
N, p, s, t, a, m, I.
Well done. Okay, today we're going to learn about this letter. The name of this letter is B. Can you say B?
B.
Its name is B. This is an uppercase B and this is a lowercase b. The sound that this letter represents is B. Can you say B?
B.
To make the B sound, you start with your lips together and pop them out. B. B. Good job. You might hear B at the start of bat. Bat. B. Can you say that?
Bat, b, and bell.
What's the name of this letter?
B.
The name of the letter?
B.
The sound that it represents?
B.
Good job. In this next part of the lesson, we're going to do this letter formation. So that's where we're going to show the children how to form the letters. So in addition to learning the name, the sound, how to articulate it, it's good to show them how to form the letter as well. So you can see here for this lesson that's learning about B, there are some instructions on how to form an uppercase B and a lowercase b. So I've put them here for you, but if you've got a different way of wording it, go for it. They're just there as a suggestion. But you could do this on a mini whiteboard if you have one. If you don't have one, just on paper. I've just got a napkin here to rub it out, so you don't need anything fancy. I'd probably start with showing them the lowercase b, just because they're going to use that a lot more in their writing. So just like this, I'd pretend that I've got a child next to me. Okay, watch me. I'm going to show you how to do a lowercase b. Down, up, around. Let's do it again. Down, up, around. Do you want to do one with me? And then the child can get their marker out. Down, up, around. So you do that a few times. You're not expecting them to be perfect. This kind of handwriting, it does take practice, but you're just exposing them to how to form the letter. For uppercase B, you'd probably say something like this. Down, curve around, curve around. Can you do some more uppercase B's in a similar size? Down, curve around, curve around. Yeah, so that's exposing them to letter formation. It shouldn't take more than a few minutes. For this next activity, we're going to practice blending. So blending is where you tap out each sound and you blend them together to read words. So you can see here, it tells you which letters you're going to need. So I've already got them ready. And then it's got an I do, we do, you do. So I do means that you're going to model it for your child to show them how you blend sounds together. Then you're going to do some together, and then they're going to have a go on their own. Okay, so let me show you that now. So the first one that I'm going to model is this one. Okay, so you make the word. Okay, and so families, this is what you're going to do. You're going to point to each sound, each letter, and say the sound. Watch me. B, as, bus. So you're going to tap each sound and then run your finger underneath. Let me show you one more time. B, as, bus. So you're modeling that for your child. Oh, and then you might say, okay, let's do this next one together. I'm going to make a new word. All right, let's tap all the sounds. Bun. Well done. Let's do one more together. Again, you'd make the word. So don't forget, the words are all here for you. Okay, let's do this one together. Big. Good job. Do you think you can try on your own? So then you'd get your child to have a go. Okay, so you check the word. You're going to make it. And they're going to tap the sounds and blend it together. So they'll go bag. Let's do one more. Okay, you ready? They're going to go sob. If you are finding that your child's sort of tapping the sounds but can't blend it together, there's a little trick you can do. You can just cover up this third one. So just say I'm covering that one up. And we just focus on these two. Sob. Some kids do find it easier to just focus on those first two sounds and then bring in the third. So yeah, that is blending practice. So for this next activity, we're going to practice spelling, okay? So basically, we're going to use those letter cards again, those small letter cards, but you just want to pull out the ones that are listed here, okay? And then you're going to give your child some words and see if they can make that word using these cards. So for example, they're all written here for you. You might say to the child, okay, can you make the word bad? Add. What's that first sound that you can hear? But well done. Now, what's the next sound? But add. Which of these is That's right. But add. We need one more. But add that. Well done. I wonder if you can make a new word now. We're going to make the word tub, like in a bath. Tub. Let's check it. Tub. Well done. Okay, so now it's time for your child to do some activities in their workbook. Okay, so it says here what pages you're going to need, 41 to 43. You can do these in one sitting or you can split them up. It's whatever works best for your family. So here's their workbook. So we've got page 41 to 43. So you can see they're all numbered down here. Okay, so every letter has one of these pages and it's a really good way for your child to master their sounds. So it's all written here, but basically they say the letter name, sound, and picture. So on this one, they'd go like this. B, 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 baby. B, 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 balloon. Okay, so that one's in there. This is a teaching of a tricky word, the word my, which is a tricky word or a heart word. This is a little script that you're going to follow. I'll do a separate video to show you how to do this. So I'll show you that in a separate time. And then there's sometimes there's words, sometimes there's sentences. So your child's never going to be expected to read anything that they haven't already been taught. So these tricky words, your child's already learnt those by the time they get to this lesson. Also the words like this, they only have letters that the child can sound out that again have been taught, okay? So they're not going to be expected to read anything that they haven't already been taught. So your child might go like this, my tub is big. That's okay. If your child's sounding out these new words, that's a good thing. That's exactly what we want beginning readers to do. Okay, so don't worry if it sounds a bit staggered reading, it's perfectly normal. So again, they might go I, p, at, pat, the, but, at, that. So with repeated reading, they will become more fluent, but in the beginning, they're going to probably need to sound out every letter, and that's okay. Throughout this pack, you're going to be teaching your children about some tricky words. Tricky words, we used to call them sight words. Basically, they're words that can't be completely sounded out. They can mostly be sounded out, but there's a tricky part that the children have to remember by heart. So they're often referred to as heart words as well. So tricky words, heart words, they basically mean the same thing. So here's an example of how you teach it. So basically, I've written the script here for you. And this is in the child's workbook, but you'd say it like this. Okay, today we're going to learn about this new heart word, my. I like my bike, my. Okay, so you've given them a sentence example. You can get them to trace my. Okay, now we're going to tap the sounds that we hear in my. Okay, so get your finger ready. We're going to tap a circle for every sound. Here we go. I. Can we do it again? I. So there are two sounds in my, okay? Now, we're going to map it. That means we're going to use these sound boxes for the word my. Okay, the first sound, that is the letter M. Now, we would expect that, the letter M making the sound. Now, let's go to the second sound. Remember, I. In this word, that long I sound is being made by the letter Y. Normally, we'd expect the Y to be making a Y sound, but in this word, it's making an I sound. So that's the tricky part, and that's the part that we really need to remember by heart. So let's put a little heart above this tricky part. I. Can you write the word my? Don't forget the tricky part. My. Well done. And after you've explicitly taught these tricky words, in the lessons you're going to then review using these flashcards. So you'll see that on the little flashcards, it's got the little heart there to prompt the children as to the tricky part. Okay, so here's the my one. So later when they have a go at this, if they can't quite remember it, the heart is there to prompt them that there's a tricky part. And sometimes you need to tell them. You might go, remember in this word, the Y is making an I sound. Can you have another go? I, my. So that's how you teach tricky words or heart words.